Hello, and welcome to another fun-filled episode. I am going to play NieR Automata today, boys. How about that?
NieR Automata. I wasn't even sure how you pronounced it.
It's pronounced NieR, as in the opposite of far, and automata, as in Hakuna Automata.
Fair.
So there you go.
I've seen this game like a little bit. I've watched it a little bit on YouTube, but I've been very intrigued about it.
It's
Very intrigued.
On the surface, it's a good old-fashioned hack and slash action game. My favorite thing about it is probably the story, which kind of like it unfolds really well over the course of the actual game. And I was just saying before, like, no, we're not actually just going to be checking out like 20 minutes of cutscenes. We're just going to jump more or less straight into things because the story's told through video games as a medium, and not many games do it. The only game I can really think of that does it in a different way to this, but just as well as this, is probably like Fallout New Vegas. So, but yeah, this is pretty good. I really like this game, and I'm gonna just play the first sort of hour, I guess, which is effectively the tutorial, but it's one of the hardest tutorials I've ever done in my life, so that's fun. And you can see straight up on the screen, it doesn't support autosave. You can't save during the first sort of section of the game, which is one of the difficult parts of it. So if you die, you're just kicked right back to the title screen.
No pressure then.
So no pressure on the first bit. The game becomes a lot more friendly towards you after you get through the introduction, but yeah, the introduction's pretty brutal, especially if it's like your very first time playing this. I haven't played it in a while. I was just mucking about on it a bit to refamiliarize myself with the controls, so I should be fine. But even if I do mess this up, it's not a bad thing. If I do mess it up, we'll find out why that's not a bad thing. So yeah, this game doesn't support autosave. This is NieR Automata. And I am going to go and kill this one.
Kill this one.
And my...
a save.
We are going to be Fiction Factory. It makes no difference.
Oh yeah.
And difficulty select, easy, normal, hard, very hard. There is literally no need to ever play this game on these two difficulties. This is silly. Normal difficulty is perfectly fine. Probably. I mean, the game does say itself, probably. Last thing...
No trophies.
No trophies, no anything. Like, play it on hard, very hard if you really want to, but outside
Just
of...
for the glory.
Just outside of pure personal glory or whatever, like, there's no need for it. And to be honest, it makes things into kind of like... I'm going to say bullet sponges, because that's the more familiar way, rather than making anything challenging. It just makes combat last a little bit longer than it should. So yeah. Anyway, push button, receive game.
Awesome.
Yeah, a lot of games do that.
Everything that
Just give
lives
things a lot
is
more health.
designed to end.
With harder
We are
difficulties.
perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death. Is this a curse? Or some
deep.
kind of punishment? I often think about the God who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle, and wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
So, welcome to the first part of NieR.
This is Command. Yorha Squadron, come in. 2B here. All units have penetrated the stratosphere. Autopilot systems green across the board.
This Phoenix
This is
gets
Operator
constantly
6-0.
online.
All units confirmed. We've passed the
Oh,
50-kilometer threshold and are proceeding toward the target.
Trying to figure out how to use Steam.
Once you reach their anti-air defenses, proceed to manual attack formation.
Yeah, I should have
Then destroy the
got offline.
Goliath-class
Sorry
unit
about
by any means necessary, and gather what data you can. Understood.
RIP.
12H down. All units activate manual mode
Oh,
and rely
shit.
on vehicles to evade.
Already engaged. Free movement unlocked.
Origin point of long-range lasers confirmed.
Bye.
11B, down. Our HO229 cancelers are ineffective.
I've just ditched you.
So,
Alert. Enemy unit sighted ahead.
there's a few fair
Requesting
chunks of
permission to
this
engage.
where we're going to be
Permission
doing this sort of thing, where like top down like this, or as a sort of like 2D R-type kind of thing.
7E down.
And you can die, as well.
Have you died here before?
Yep.
Was that when you first tried hard? You're like,
No, I just didn't realise that laser
1E
was
down.
quite as
Assuming
nasty as it would
captain's
be.
duties.
So we've lost pretty much all the squad here. This is going really well.
Oh, the ship changed colours when been promoted to captain. Mint.
Multiple surrounding enemy air
that's a
units
mobile
confirmed.
game.
Requesting
It's
permission to assume mobile configuration.
It's PvP.
Permission granted.
That's like Gundam Wing.
Pretty much, yeah. Really pleased that you don't run out of ammo. You see these like balls, the red balls and purple balls.
I think.
Bye.
Yeah.
Like they are pretty much the
4B
projectiles
down.
throughout the entire game that you're going to be dealing with in some capacity.
2B to Operator 6-0. All Allied units down. The operation is compromised. Awaiting further orders.
Operator to 2B. We need you to rendezvous with Unit 9S and begin gathering data on the local terrain.
Understood.
Oh, we're nearly home. That's fine.
I didn't think this would be military based.
Oh yeah,
Like agents of like.
Yorha.
Pretty mad before.
Died there before as well. So it's set sort of like 12,000 AD. To give you some context on how far in the future we are.
It's only 200 years after, 2,000 years after June.
Yeah,
I like the music so far.
oh, the soundtrack is awesome. It's one of the best parts of this game is its soundtrack, to be honest.
Wearing it. They know how to do a soundtrack.
It's true.
Very arcade like this.
Yeah, it is. This is a sort of like...
The main combat is I get Devil May Cry vibes from the main combat.
Yeah, you're not far from the truth on that. Very sort of, well, it's a platinum game, so very sort of Devil May Cry,
Heavy dash standard
Bayonetta.
complex laser test estimated. Initiate short range control. Activating short-range attack gear.
Here's 2B.
Alert. Large enemy group detected.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Is she blind?
It's a visor.
Yeah, I always thought it was like a bandage, like it was a blindfold.
Just thought she was that badass.
It's too easy for her, so she just made the extra challenge. She's actually just mental.
The first hour of this game looked to me the hardest. Because you're just obviously learning everything for the first time. You can die at any pretty much moment, and you get kicked back to the main menu.
And also you're blind.
Like, there's been no prompts to say, like, this is how you block, this is how you attack. You just pretty much have to...
I like that, I do, but obviously I don't like the idea that you might fuck up to a point where you might have to do the first hour or first whatever, how long the
I
tutorial
mean,
is,
it's
like 4 or 5 times,
It's
depending
not
on
the
how
sort of-
good you are.
it's a way to introduce you to another sort of thing that the game's got going on. It's not the hardest thing to get through this, but it's just a bit, especially when you're like still getting used to how the game works and what have you. Yeah, it can be pretty punishing.
I love how her swords are like held up by technology. It's not like she's carrying them.
Enemies
That's what
destroyed.
it seems like anyway.
Not quite.
So
This is the first boss battle.
Yep.
Is that our target?
Negative.
Nice,
This
10
enemy
minutes.
is unrelated.
Not even
Proposal,
that.
dispatch it as swiftly as possible.
You
Yeah, I
don't
do
say.
like
Shoot
this.
this guy.
There's no bullshit. It's just straight
Straight
to
in
the
there.
point.
Come on. I could probably.
To get your control on that gun.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
It's like you just run around doing
yeah.
fuck all.
Laser communications recovered.
2B, I'm transmitting your pod code.
So that's your pod. He's kind of like your assistant throughout all of this.
Pod program download complete.
And as well as the machine gun fire that I've been launching into this thing, he's also got this laser cannon that I just fired at the worst possible moment. It's fine.
Plus,
Let's get out of there. Right. There we go. Okay, don't use melee attacks on the big gigantic robot arm, I guess. That's fine. Nearly died. Shit!
Where are you getting health back from?
It's got an I've got an auto recovery going on in my inventory. So when I hit a certain health threshold, that kicks in. That whole system gets like properly explained a bit further on, but it's
Better
nice
make
to have
sure
that
he's
built
actually
in.
dead next time. That was dangerous, man.
It's nice to have that built in at the beginning.
That's definitely not a visor. That
You're
was a piece of
2B,
cloth
right?
over there.
My name's 9S. I'm here to provide support.
Copy that.
So, was that big old buzzsaw the Goliath you came here to take out?
No, just another defensive system.
Oh, well, I guess we have to find the target then, huh? I've got a flight unit, so I'll take a look around the perimeter.
All right, I'll work my way inside from the ground.
So the hardest start of a game I've ever played is Final Fantasy IX, just because I think it's maybe the third boss or the second boss. You just,
Yeah,
if you don't level up for that, you just
pretty broke. I think it's in the ice cave, isn't it? First Black
Yeah.
Waltz. Yeah, he's brutal.
he is brutal. Even the one near the airship, I think just before that, or after that, it's again really brutal,
Yeah.
really punishing.
So this is effectively an open world segment. What do you do, matey? But it's still very linear. Like the game itself does open up a lot after this sort of tutorial section. You can see like there's pick up items like copper ore and what have you. So there is like sort of a crafting thing going on in order to upgrade your weapons and whatnot.
Yeah, I would say even though the music is awesome, you might want to turn it down a little bit.
Sure thing. Yeah, it is a bit hectic. Isn't it? Let's see if I've actually got that. Hooray.
When did this game come out?
2016, I believe.
it's a bit old, isn't it?
It's had an update recently. I think there's the Become as Gods edition that you can get now, as it's called. Oh, actually, do I have access to it yet? Let me take a quick look. Yeah, here we go. So that like automatic heal is a pod program, or a plugin chip, sorry. So you can see here like my system, attack, defense, support systems are all under here. So if we go into this, we can see like the Android operating systems there. I can turn on and off my HP Gorge, enemy data, so on and so forth. And then there you go, auto use item +1. HP drops below 30%. I automatically use a healing item, so that's good. But yeah, you get like you can unlock more of these as the game goes on. These bottom ones for auto attack are available on easy mode. So you know that's
Auto
how
attack.
easy mode can make the game if you want it to. As well, just while we're in here, the weapons that we've currently got are Virtuous Contract and Virtuous Tree. Or we could switch to Bare Fists if we really wanted to, but I'm not going to switch to Bare Fists because that would be insane. But you can get spears and combat braces and things like that as well. So
Pretty cool.
no real armor sets or anything like that. The main focus on the customization and choices you make is weapons, and different weapons have different bonuses, and like different weapon types do different things. And then your pod programs as well. At the moment, we've got the Gatling and the laser equipped. There are other things that you can get your pods to do later on as well, so that's fun. Quests, and obviously we've got the map of our area, which doesn't really do much for us at the
The
moment
map is weird.
because we're in the middle of a gigantic factory. But it takes a bit of getting used to. But once you figure out what the map's trying to do, it makes a lot more sense. But it's not going to be relevant too much until later on, so that's fine. Let's just clear out some of this. There we go.
So you're on a mission to find out some intel and against these robots.
Yeah, scout out the area and take down the Goliath.
Ma'am?
What is it?
I was going to send you the map data I collected earlier.
Do it.
2B has got 0 time for conversation, man. She's great.
You're only controller, or do you control the lad as well?
Later on, you will play through as the lad whose name is 9S. Can't lock onto you. There you go. Eat all of the bullets. And you have a laser. Yeah, later on you will find, as the story progresses, like you'll switch over to 9S. 2B's the...
What's their relationship? Are they just colleagues, or are they brother and
Yeah,
sister?
no, they're just colleagues.
But
I really like how it switches from like 2D action to top down in the gunship, and now you're back in
Exit confirmed closed.
yeah, it's very
So open it.
3D land.
Negative.
Ah, it's really
Nearby
dynamic,
enemies are jamming our signal.
really
Nothing's
glad.
ever easy.
Yeah, it's overall pretty smooth transitions between the different combat segments. We've kind of seen all of the things, that, like all the combat types now. You know, we've just had a quick 2D section there. We'll just see the 3D and then the gunship battles as well. And our pod does so much heavy lifting for like these flying types. There we go.
Yeah, it's pretty much
Oh.
carrying you through this.
Yeah, he's top lad in the tutorial, honestly. Just keep those bullets flinging and have a laser. Thank you. So he does.
It's not on a cooldown, I take it.
The laser's on a cooldown, yeah. See the little.
Is that what that skill is?
It certainly is.
Yeah. It's so weird not seeing like any sort of button prompts to do certain things in like a tutorial, as you'd expect to see in.
When like you look at like say
Yeah, game.
an Assassin's Creed game, you've always got like in the bottom left corner what each button does and all this nonsense. It's just
Turn that off though. I always
Yeah.
turn
You
that
know,
stuff
ma'am,
off. I take
I'm
off
glad you're here.
HUD.
Why?
Most games I'll
Scanners
minimize
like
it
me
as
mostly
much as
work
possible,
alone.
unless it makes it
Scouting out
very
enemy
difficult
lines
to
and all
actually play
that.
the game.
I don't
Yeah.
usually get a partner. It's kind of fun.
Like health, bullets,
Emotions
things
are
like that.
prohibited.
Like I just don't care.
Sorry, ma'am.
And another thing, stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
It's unnecessary.
All right
Yeah,
then.
you like the realism,
To be it
don't you?
is.
Like,
I
you're
do.
not a huge fan of.
I'm massive. I feel like it ruins the experience. Like it makes you feel too much like a game, and I want it to feel like, you know, as real as possible. I want it to feel like I'm almost like VR. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. No, I think it's fair enough, and I think the games give you an option to like put that stuff on or off your screen. I mean, you can turn things off on this. As I said, like it's all designed through like your chipsets. The only one you don't want to turn off is your Android operating system, because that will just give you a game over. 'Cause why would you turn off your operating system? It's just,
I really like the 2D combat.
yeah, it's nice. And it gives those sort of like areas a lot more depth. I love
What
this,
other kind of enemies do you get as well? I take it's not
This
just
place
these
sure
robot
is
things.
big.
Yeah,
like,
actually.
throughout.
Those
I guess
machines.
humans used to use it as a weapons factory.
But now it's just crawling with machines.
The
The
machines
enemy
are
seems
your
to have repurposed the facility to increase their overall machine production.
So if we
primary
don't destroy
antagonists.
it, they'll just keep coming.
The difference is in the type of machine that you'll be facing. As the game progresses, the machines change up their tactics, and like there's a point in the game where you go to a like dilapidated theme park, and all the machines are like dressed up as jesters, and like their attack patterns are sort of like varied based on their costume almost.
Oh, right, okay, fair enough.
But yeah, like you're going to be fighting machines pretty much the entire game.
And is there any, well, I take it there is a bit of a story to the machines who created them. What they are they AIs? I take it. Are they self-aware?
No.
Or are they controlled?
They're not self-aware. See, like I can't say too much without getting into any sort of spoiler territory, but for the purposes of what the characters know at this point in the story, the machines are just weapons used,
Right.
and humans are basically extinct. There's a base of humans that live on the moon, and the androids in the Yoha program are basically trying to retake Earth from the machines so the humans can come back. But this has been going on for a very long time.
Yeah.
33 to Block 12, materials en route.
Sounds like the plot to Wally.
Work Party B,
Yeah.
proceed to Cafeteria 25.
What?
It's just accessing random, nonsensical data from
But
the
it
old
doesn't,
world.
but you know what I mean.
There's no actual meaning behind anything machines do.
There you go. There's no meaning behind anything machines do.
Materials
Just
en
focus
route.
on killing them.
Thank you for another day of hard work. Please back. Joy of a job well done.
Billionaire. I haven't hit a Halo guy in ages.
Kill-tacular. We need it in this section, actually.
You get any like sword abilities later on?
Your attack patterns are based kind of less on anything other than the weapon that you have equipped. So, like, a spear is going to do different things to a sword, so on and so forth. So your abilities are kind of the same. You're more like augmenting what you've got at the beginning and making yourself better at what you do, rather than gaining anything substantially new. Most of the new stuff comes in the form of like your pod abilities. And like, you know, you can make yourself run faster, jump higher and stuff like that as well. And like the better abilities, like there's legendary weapons and super abilities and stuff that's all squirreled away, just like in any good RPG. So.
Alert. Bulletproof apparatus detected on enemies. Close range combat is advised.
I know.
Just give you little prompts, I guess.
Yeah, it's more so just in, like, that's what pod's kind of there for. He's going to tell you if you're doing something dumb, basically. Which,
Like Devil May Cry, but you're fighting robots.
pretty much. And they've got gigantic red balls of fun for you.
There's a lot of Devil May Cry.
I suppose there's a lot more perspective shifting than in a Devil May Cry game, though. Oh, hello.
There's not really any top-down stuff in Devil May Cry.
Yeah. I haven't played Devil May Cry in a long time, actually.
And it probably last one I played was number 4 on 360.
Same. There's still more of these guys, Jesus.
It was a kind of good game, to be fair.
Yeah, they're enjoyable. I mean, like, Platinum are probably the most well known outside of their work on the NieR games for Bayonetta.
Yeah, heard of Bayonetta.
Yeah.
I surveyed the entire factory, but couldn't find anything resembling our target.
Maybe they, I don't know, moved it somewhere?
Maybe, yeah.
Is that?
Like how things
You mean the
overgrown.
birds? Yeah, there's more
Like,
plants and animals here than there
in
used
the
to be.
earth. Like all the trees
Probably
on the
because the
buildings and
environment's
stuff.
changed.
gives you an idea of how long it's been.
Yeah, it's a lot more sort of like inferred storytelling rather than blah blah blah. Like they just said there's birds. Oh my goodness, that's nice, isn't it? Probably because the environment's changed. Yeah, there's the ruins of the city there. And a long bridge.
There should be another facility across that bridge. It's a bit of a hike, but should we check it out? It's not
got
like
unlimited
Command to get a
stamina.
location wrong.
Sprint
I
everywhere.
guess even they get bad intel from time to time, huh?
I wouldn't bet on that.
Two big mean grains.
Oh God!
Alert. High-power jamming detected. No response from long-range communications.
Doesn't matter. I'll just take him out.
Poor beam.
Oh shoot. Try that again. There we go.
Yeah, it's a good thing you don't have ammo.
It certainly is, yeah. Oh, there's two of them.
These sort of games won't work with that mode.
No, they wouldn't. Would they? Okay. That was a bit of a intense one for me there, not gonna lie. I tell you what, when I was playing before, just like testing out the controls and getting refamiliarizing myself. Two seconds. Just using invulnerability. The weapon I've got on my main save can launch beams of energy with every strike, and I'm missing that terribly just there.
Is that?
Target enemy detected.
Now we're in for our first boss.
It's proper boss.
Oh God!
He's
Just
got a
say
mean
it,
looking face. It's like going into Prometheus territory now.
This is like Robot Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah. I'm used to fighting this guy in Final Fantasy XIV, and it's been a while since I fought him in this game.
Jesus. See, do you know what that reminds me of? Those weird orb things. The bosses in that Returnal roguelike game on PS5 do the same thing. They send like orbs out like that. I haven't, but I have seen it played by someone else. Looks canny, but don't know if I was first getting full price because I've never played a roguelike before as well, so it'd be new as. But I would definitely give it a go.
That was a bit close.
That was a bit close. He needs to watch himself.
Yeah. Ow. Get out here.
I mean, these already have quite a lot of health for being on normal, so I see what you mean. If the hard difficulty just gives them.
Yeah, I mean, this is a bit of a scripted fight. Sorry for the spoilers.
2B!
What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
This is the target.
I'll provide support.
Just no nonsense. Yeah, this is what we're here for, mate. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, cheers. And it's
Alert. Incoming enemy attack from below. Proposal. Evade.
I was gonna say, why doesn't he just destroy that bridge thing like before, but I guess they've thought of everything. Funny if you just watch her, she's just running back and forth.
Yeah.
It just looks proper funny.
Not much else you can do from down here, to be fair.
I guess not.
Yeah, here we go again.
Because this bridge is really long, isn't it?
Just as well. Stop running around like a fool. I went the right way. Good lad. It's gonna let me get some good hits in on that as well.
Hacking in.
This is something that NieR can do as well. He's got the ability to hack.
Here, man.
GG. Maybe not.
Boost!
9S!
Oh dear.
Catch him, love. Oh. It's like he was doing a cartwheel in the air there.
Styling!
9S!
9S black box signal detected. No response to communications.
I'm going in.
Did we deploy loads of... Oh no.
Imagine if she just stood on there and just like looks at it
Send a
and sees it
support
way on
request
with
to command.
whoops.
Negative. Communications have been jammed.
You can just do your thing up there, it's fine.
Yeah, I hate enemies that are like sit in little corners out. I'm like, what is the point of you? I'll just run past you.
What are you doing? Just there you go. Have some bullets.
If you could fall off that, I'm the type of person that would jump, miss those ladders, and that would be it. I'd be back at the main screen.
Rip. Surprised that's not actually a thing, to be honest.
9S!
Oh dear.
Oh my god.
Hang
Oh,
on,
he's
so
robotic.
are we all robots? There's no one a human.
These are androids.
Ah. Spoilers!
I have to help 9S.
So, were the humans back on
The
the
moon.
moon and designed these androids to retake?
Pod,
Yeah.
get me staunching gel and logic virus vaccines. Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair in
Shut up!
current...
Just do what I say!
2B. Just go.
You shut up too.
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
Androids that feel pain and emotions.
And emotions, I was gonna say.
HO229
She even had a freckle on her chin there. Is that a design flaw? Or was it character?
Requesting acknowledgement.
Please.
Yeah, she's suddenly showing a bit of emotion there, isn't she?
All right.
Even
Well,
though
he wasn't in it long.
just before, she said emotions are prohibited, so, you know.
This boss clearly doesn't give a crap that someone's on top of his head.
True.
Not on top of his head anymore, though. So it's alright.
Well, he is.
9S is, but... Alright, bitch. Ah, this is the source of our giant laser threat.
That's why it's the target.
Like some weird sounds.
Isn't it? That's what my cat sounds like on a morning.
It talks? I didn't know the machines had that kind of intelligence.
2B. I found a weakness in the target. Hacking in to provide support.
Have some bullets in your face.
2B. The control on the enemy's upper arm. use your pod. Should be able to take it over.
I told you to shut up!
To a
Woo.
We're on. There we go.
Control of upper arm. Seized from enemy unit. Marking weak point.
Got it.
Yeah, dodge this fuckers. Thank Jesus.
Seize its control system.
Pretty cool.
Affirmative. Infiltrating enemy subunit.
Oh,
Behavior
wow.
table adjusted. Balance controls overridden. Enemy unit subjugation complete.
Goodbye, arm.
Why is the thing following you?
Because we hacked
Controls
it. It's hacked it, so we've got control of it now.
Oh, mint. Let's beat the shit out of it.
Yeah, with its own arm. Stop hitting yourself, bitch.
First boss packs a punch.
Yeah, he's not done yet.
Will you just die already?
Funny that, like, the eye's probably just like a camera, you know, like just to see it, but yet it blew up.
Self-destruct. Initiate. Not my eye!
That's where its soul lives.
I don't
the
want to
soul.
live.
The soul lives behind the eyes.
Talk about bringing the battle to them.
Fucking disgusting, man.
2B.
Contact command.
You look
Request
fucked.
assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
What? Is that more? Oh my
great.
god. They didn't really help their mate though, did they?
I don't imagine that this is going to end well. The black box. It's ready.
Not the black box.
Right.
What is that, like a self-destruct thing?
Requesting destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
Doesn't sound like it's far
Request
off.
accepted.
I like one each.
2B. It was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
Oh, are we playing the end?
The honor was mine.
Jesus, we are. Oh my god. Actually, or are they recreated?
All will be revealed next time on Track.
That's what I was gonna say. Find us next week on NieR Automata. Woody's Roundup.
I love this, that when you're in space, which is where we are right now, spoilers, there's planet Earth, it's completely muted. It's like fully black and white, no colours, no anything. It's 2B's room. It's not going there, but...
You just become colorblind in space.
Yeah, it's well-known, documented fact that that's what happens in space.
So,
What?
mission complete and all that. huh?
What?
What?
The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into enemy territory. Now we can...
9S.
Yeah?
Thank you for uploading my data to the bunker.
Oh, so they are recreated.
Yeah.
I did that? Sorry, I don't remember. There wasn't a
Why
whole
is he
lot of
dressed like a little
bandwidth down there,
boy?
you know? I probably only had enough time to back up your memories. Mine are only intact up to the point just before we rendezvoused.
I see.
Glory to mankind.
I haven't seen a human,
Glory
I guess.
to mankind.
Oh, I don't think she likes mankind.
We'll like leave the online stuff for the time being. It's not really that big of a thing. And that's the first time we get to save the game since pressing new game, so that's good, isn't it?
That's good.
Cool. 40 minutes after hitting that new game button. So yeah, she was backed up entirely.
5012 AD. The year mankind's glorious history came to a sudden and abrupt end, when the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars. The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind! Glory to mankind!
Glory to mankind.
A lot of female androids.
Yeah.
Sick bastards.
Bunch of savages.
So it was aliens that planted this.
Apparently so. We also get a good old recording session where we can update the game settings if we haven't already done so. And it would have stayed black there until I like pressed a button to adjust the brightness settings, so that's fun. Okay.
Wait, this is so weird that you've done a full-on 40-minute tutorial and then they're like, "Oh, by the way, did you want your settings changed?"
Yeah. And this entire process is being recorded for posterity.
What the fuck? So weird.
Ma'am? Are you there?
What? You turned it off.
Hello? Go ahead and adjust your settings so you can hear me, alright?
Okay.
Alright, are we good now? Okay, settings should all be good to go. Hold on. Your self-destruct permissions are missing. Wait a sec, we need to restore those. I could set it for you, but you should probably do it yourself.
Could you actually
Regulations
initiate
and all, you
that?
know?
Yep.
Huh?
And what? It would take you
Wait,
back to the
no,
last save point?
You need to leave that turned on. Okay, good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it. So, once you're finished making adjustments, you can go ahead and close this out.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Morning.
Do androids need to sleep?
Yep.
Recharge.
9S.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
Fair enough.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
9S.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's no need to be so formal.
Alright. If you say so. Oh, I almost forgot. The commander was calling for you. We'd better go see what's up, man. 2B.
So
To be or not to be?
the basically you save by
You
using
need to be near
vending
an access
machines.
point to save your data. You can see access points on the close range map. Be sure to save often.
And like you can kind of like use the machine directly, or if you're in range of one, you can quick save just straight from the menu. But yeah, that self-destruct thing, like, it is actually a pretty useful tool to have, and it depends on where you use it. But it's pretty good to have on standby. You just don't want to use it in certain situations. So, like, let's say you're in a space station. You don't really want a self-destruct inside a space station.
You could literally do that right now if you wanted to.
I could do it right now if I literally wanted to. Look, watch.
Do it. GG. That's it. Game over. I like how they've actually.
Full on credits. That's amazing.
They've actually put that in the thought. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's ending you of NieR Automata. There are 26 possible endings in NieR Automata, and you just saw ending you.
Amazing.
That's the quickest way you can finish the game, I guess.
Nope, you can get an ending by getting killed in the tutorial section that we went through today as well.
Oh well, yeah, but
That'll,
I mean, like in terms of
it comes up with something along the lines of, and the mission was a failure. Credits roll. The end.
Amazing.
Yeah.
How many endings have you done?
I haven't finished all of them yet. I think on my closest playthrough, I've gotten about 15.
Wow.
But there are many of them. There are varied. Some of them are jokes like that one. Some of them are sincere, and the game's designed around that. And you're kind of encouraged to get certain endings. There's this great point in the game where quick spoiler territory, I guess, but it's fine. It's just a tiny little side quest. There's a point in the game where one of the human type androids wants to get a fish because they've never seen a fish before, and they wonder what will happen if an android eats a fish, because androids aren't supposed to eat such things. So you eat the fish and you die and you get an ending because it literally says on the description of the fish, "Do not eat." You've got the option to eat it, and then the credits roll because you ate a fish. So, yeah, that's one of the. I think there are 26 altogether. But yeah, that's the opening of NieR Automata. I think I might play some more of it because I absolutely adore this game. But that seems like a good point to.
Good way to end, yeah.
Yeah.
Blow everyone up.
Well, the bunker exploded, and it looked really pretty from Earth, and the commander is still floating through space. So that's canon now.
Very stern look.
Yeah, that's the canon ending for NieR Automata. Quite a short game, for the price tag, to be honest, but it's fun nonetheless. But yeah. I will end today's episode on that mark because it's as good a point as any. So thank you very much for watching.
Thanks for showing me.
We'll be back probably in the very near future with some more fun and more specifically games. Until then, bye.
Bye.